Otherworld by F.S. Read to LibriVox.org, Volume 1. To R.A. He is sitting beneath a cherry tree in bloom, the soft to the ripe cherries in his mouth, his eyes, love for tall babies in the grass, and his children playing in the meadow. The light strikes truly through the lenses of his eyes, and a fair image falls on the retina. The wind brings him many odors, earth, grasses, trees, flowers, and the oak leaves, garden, and fireplaces. His ears catch the rustle and song of many things, and the taste of the cherries is settled in his mouth. He knows by the touch the things his friends like. This is he who am I, without my cares and weaknesses. The channels of his soul now fly, his life flows freely. My heart aches with the thought of the millions of miles of space, the millions of miles that lie between us. He is that. I am that. Since every combination exists, he must be that. I must be that. I must be happy somewhere. And yet, he is so far away that I am sure no light in the star that lights and warms me can reach me, even though it traveled an unimaginable number of miles a second, that proves the kinship of light and electricity. So my physics make me happy. They are Charles' physicists. There is room in space for everything. He is there. And he lifts his head and gazes at the cherry blossom, and at the sky that must be blue between carefully, with a scud of white clouds over it, and a warm sun shining through it. He gazes carefully, for he knows that, just as yesterday, tomorrow there will be no calling, no invisible gnawing fire. He knows, I say, what I mean that I know. He knows that tomorrow will be like today or yesterday, full of work that is a pain, pleasure, and enlargement. The brain and heart working together with the hand. Whatever I imagine or you imagine exists. I can see the lilac in great bushes about my house, and the laburnums with their rain of gold, the chestnuts and hawthorns in bloom of red and white. These are trees and blossoms that must be there. There are other worlds, I know, where I walk, and not such pleasant places. Many that are worse than this, on which I write my dream. Many that are hells where I suffer in greater agony of body and spirit than I have known or shall know. But there is also this one world where I am leaving the cherry tree in bloom that will bear in due season, to go back to my work after my morning meditation. That is more satisfaction, the feeding of the senses, sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing, than the probing and the solving of a problem. The 5 pathways of my soul are free and unobstructed as they are, for the swift peak of sensation, thought, and spirit, and its words are songs and images. These I carry with me to a long way in this moment, where my books are in a clean white basin, and a wide open table bears my papers. Firm and solid table, their strength is a friendly pleasure. Is explored and slide so smoothly and well that you think bodies of its makers have rubbed. On my walls I have placed, there now, pictures and drawings by my friends, which are not so much the shape of what they see about them as the form of their souls, the curves and lines, the colors that call to mind their talk, their actions, and the intimate, wordless conversations by which you love them. I have a chair designed and carved for me by the carpenter who lives in the house behind the ash tree. where the road turns at right angles to go through the village. The carpenter, whose garden is full of roses, could clamber up and over the walls in a roof of his house. He comes to me sometimes of an evening and talks of the stars, the constellations, that light, the nocturnal dreams of this faraway world. He appears to me, taking them star by star, floating along petal by petal, but they form in the whole black band, shaped in cluster of roses. Sometimes in return, I read the hymns on my tongue, and he walks in a clear red, with his hand on his chin and his ear, and his eyes on the rosy blue bell that stand near the lamp on the table. This is the room where I write my poems, where I become conscious through them, of what my wife and children and friends, my orchard, the meadows, the trees, the grasses, the flowers, the roads, the hills, and the sea. And I put it in words and rhythms that express nothing, that open the mind and the heart to research and Thus I tell you of each moment of my day, for you to know why I have chosen this one world of all the myriads. How, in the morning, as the sunshine enters my bedroom, dream after dream falls for me, and I awake to the greater dream of this full life, and my brain is rich with words and visions, and my heart is eager with emotions that have grown there in the night, from the seed of yesterday. Through the open inner door I hear in the next room the rustling and the stirring of my mate, the mother of my children. And she hears me too, I know, but we do not speak. Is there a need to? She knows the meaning of my silence, and she will not jar the full cup of my morning treasures. It is all, and yet how much, if I see her golden head in the mirror of her room. And she turns, and seeing me watching, smiles to the mirror. For her smile seems to overarch with the blue of her eyes, and to fill with tenderness the world I bear within me. All that field of tall grasses that is singing, with the hum of bees and the buttercups and clover, and the music of the morning wind sifting its notes through the innumerable earth-held strings. My children, too, have learned to love my strange ways. I hear their voices, and they hear me, as I pass down to my walk in the orchard beneath the plum trees. But their door does not open, not till I have caught all the words and the rhythms with which my heart and brain are busy, shall I see them. The plum trees are in bloom, and the air smells sweet with hawthorn. If I stop and lean on my gate, I can see a mile away the blue-brown hills, beyond wide meadows, flowering hedges, cornmeal. And the words come to my pencil unsought, the beginning and the end, perhaps, with a phrase or two and full knowledge of the rest. Images, a rhythm, a complete passage, the outline of some parts roughed in of my poem, a song's artless as the thrushes on the plum tree. Tomorrow I shall wake up tired and heavy-minded, with a bitter mouth and bleared eyes. Sluggishly, reluctantly, I shall pull myself from my bed. I shall thrust on my shabby clothes and wash my face and hands. Put on a collar and tie, a coat and waistcoat, all in haste. Drink a cup of hot tea, eat a few mouthfuls of bread and butter. Then, with a hurried kiss to wife and children, run down the stairs into the miserable street. All I meet are shabby, all go one way, drawn on by the same magnet, urged by the same demon. We are the respectable, And behind us, though we do not see him, driving us with his goad, is hunger, the first law of our land. He enmeshes us, he regiments us, he drills us to obey his time. For him, we hurry through the dust or the mud, through the cold or heat, to the slave pens. For him, we shove at each other at the trampolines, proud elbow to elbow in grooves through which we are hurled, paddling and swimming. For him, we sell our souls free, bathe in trivial things that mean nothing. Only him is under four machines. Iron, jailer in jail, in the prison of our own making, that might destroy the world. It is not labeled with us, the life of faith, labeled. Mine, I shall pass the best hours of my day, pent up in feeling, do not speak the language I see. You would not understand it. Shall run out figures, according to the rules. Words that might fit my language, they will break. They will face and chip, more and dark. And they answer words that are written together by use, not joined by master, slave. I shall come home from the garden streets, tired of loathing the weakness that led me to physical strength, hardly starting with my own point of view, and was born out of my ghosts. We are critics of words that are in places, but the action is boarding thoughts, killing of life, hour by hour, and shared our privilege as computers, forming invented to ensure the one being that so many find themselves so well that all can see their mind and only how I hate myself in these moments. Tear at my weakness with the claws of my mind, and gasp out loud in the streets the thoughts that rend me. As I stalk along, overtaking all who were before me, the darkness and dryness around me suit my mood, and crushing me further still from the inside. And I become the black ferment that half fortified still more desires of my heart. Curdled with hate and raging, dyed in tears, one hand of blood and skin, find love and honesty. 17 years I've trusted you were luckier perhaps than I, who have always been a stranger within the walls and the windows, knowing the hatred of crowds, the sneers of passers, the jeers and the laughter of the clipped and maimed and castrated. Their poor, docked lives have held no beauty. Their lamps have been choked, and the guttering wick has stunk their souls in, whether they wear gold chains and good leather and cloth, or greasy cap, torn shuttle. But on the star, the light of whose sun has not yet reached the earth may never reach it. I come in to breakfast clean the body and reach of mind, and hungry with morning air. My boy sits before a bowl of purple wild pansies. My girl is a slender green jar of red poppies, whose hairy stalks spring from a blue cluster of sweetgrass. They have been out in the fields, barefoot in the long wet grass, the meadow foxtails brushing their legs with a silver touch, and they shook the jewels in the heart of the clover as they passed and sang the birds. They have seen the robin still on her nest in the ivy hedge, looking at them from her ivy-lit door in the stubborn, half-frightened eyes. And they have gone on and gathered more than the poppies and pansies and seedlings, more than the primroses and violets, and the banks of the streams for their mother. They line a bowl before her, and she serves them bread and butter and honey. They have taken something, too, of the heart of the season into their hearts. Its leaves and grasses will always be green there. Its blossoms will always be bright. is about us, and the chairs and tables, the pictures and sculptures, the books and bookcases, all the pleasant things that furnish and comfort our lives, love through us and in us. Oh, my heart yearns to you, and a great breath swells my chest. See, I will leave my chair, with my hand on the door latch. I will turn and smile at your eyes that watch me trustfully. I will go and gather a rose for you, a white rose flushed with red, tinged with the gold of sunlight, a rose with a firm heart and a lovely curve of petals. From the tree as I come to it, the nightingale fly away. But when I return with my hand and offer it to you silently, your eyes will think, and you will smoke, and you will gaze at the violets and primroses that children have gathered, and your hand will seem mine, almost timid and caressing. And now in the afternoon, when the children are at their school 3 meadows away, hidden by hedges and a row of hardy poppies, and their mother is teaching them in their playmates, I sit dreaming on the veranda in the shade. The warm sun falls on the perfumed buttercups in the field before me. The golden flowers nod and wave and kiss as a light and warm wind passes over them. The leaves are singing, and faintly behind their monotone, I hear the singing of children. Blackbird skulls are spinning. I sit and drink my coffee and smoke my cigarette. The gate of the garden in front of the house swings open and crashes back. A well-known footstep comes up the path. A well-known voice calls my name. Frankie, come out, you stodge. Is that you, Dickie? Sit down, will you? Take a cigarette. Try to live as you're meant to. Don't be vigorous after lunch. Zene, Frankie. Fais du beau, Dickie. C'est tout. Dedans, tu sais que non, le chemin. Oublions. Oh, poéticion. We laugh at each other. Come down by Vale Water to the cliff bar, round to Westgate, back by the riverside. Good. I'm with you. I'll give you a stick. Meet you at the gate. You swing out into the road barricade. 3 ash trees of flower, and a laburnum raining gold greetings. Over the hill we go, down into the valley by the side of the river that roars like the sea over the stones. Silver oaks climb up the hill to the water's edge. They're lost high up in the mist of gray silver, trunk, twig, and bud. And along the banks of primroses never leave us. Oh, the strides and the breaths we take, the jest we make, and our laughter. Our silence is even a greater joy than these, and our thoughts then wear the mask that our eyes put on them. Hedge of ivy and cottage garden, brown roads and woods surround and above it, but our thoughts are deeper because of the mask and our silence. A brook crosses the road, we stride through it. Everywhere there are primroses, along the river, under the hedge, in the garden, up the slopes and the clearings, under the first oak trees, in a small meadow between the road and river, where the road turns to go to the sea, and our path to the cliff begins. Up by the pinewood, our feet crunch on the gravel, our breathing becomes hard, and we stab at the path before us with our sticks. Higher and higher we climb, till we reach the path around the cliff. Oh, the golden glory of the gorse, and the golden brown of last year's bracken, which holds in its heart the green curl of the new. And then, as we round a corner, the blue glory of the sea. I have not the heart to go on. Is my friend at my side, crying his joy of the seagulls, descrying a cormorant? Do we climb down these cliffs, catching at the grass for hold, slipping on the granite outcrop, startling a rabbit, rousing the seagulls, to wheel and squeal round their eyries far sees the woods of twisted oak saplings, fantastic and silver, through which the path winds. Is the blue that curtains the spaces between the branches the sea? And more than these, am I aware of the noble heart beating near me? Do I see the laughing, generous, truthful eyes? Do I hear the voice that sometimes mocks, then jests, then speaks of a poem? My friend said to me as I marched by his side in the night, through the mud of Waterloo Road, "This is the finest draft that has ever left England. Picked men, all non-commissioned officers, held back for months. And the head of the column, out of sight, away in the darkness, roared out a marching chorus, taken up and humorously turned by the men in the rear. Windows opened, and women's voices cheered on the soldiers, who answered with jest and offered to kiss them, and the kiss was taken, but not in a way they knew. Through the mud they went, and at the bends of the road, the lamp of the column leader burned the blackness of red for a moment. 4 deep they went, strong young men, jesting and singing and laughing, with broad backs bearing their packs, and broad chest breathing great breaths of the cold, damp air, life at its cleanest, moving swiftly through the half-dead evil and the filth of the sleeping city. And when they arrived at London Bridge and stood in the gas-lit, frowsy station, the sweat was on their face, and the hall was filled with the smell of healthy men. What was my friend doing there? The singer of beautiful things, the beautiful singer. What was any man of that company? Clerk, shopkeeper, laborer, poet, doing each with the other, clothed and loaded alike and marching together, with the thought of each man's heart and brain written off, and, for common manhood, trained to move in one direction and to fit one shape. What is war? What are nations? My friend is gone from me. I could not have even him. And yet in those men there was so much kindliness, so much humor, and so little desire to kill. You may not believe in my other world, but it is no dream. It can be proved with compass and scales and A plus B. Who will integrate space and time and prove that the sum does not contain the quantity I describe, or all the grades of good and evil for every man, performing throughout the myriad universes, the myriad perfect men and perfect minds. If the scale exists, can one note judge of another, or say it is too remote, and the instrument too vast, to exist for any purpose or use or harmony? What are uses and purposes? Can the note hear the song? Therefore, as I sit here, dreaming and writing of that other me, whom I have chosen from the myriad men who bear my nature, he is sitting beneath a cherry tree alone, watching the afterglow of sunset and the evening stars. He is sitting in the quiet peace of the evening and the peace of the winds. The darkness is creeping up behind him from the hills. It is not stirred. The first cold shiver of evening has not come. Perhaps in this calm, in the calm of his mind, he thinks of me. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.